Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm Dorothy. I'm a professional astrologer and you can find me on the web at nhastrologer.com, and there I want you to go and read this forecast in more detail, and you can contact me through the website there as well, because I do have an eclipse special. So come find me. So today I want to talk about the full moon lunar eclipse on October 8th. Now I'm also going to go through all the signs with this one, so I will be doing 12 separate videos. Come and find the one that's right for you. The beginning part will be the same in every single one of them because I want to give you the heads up on what this eclipse is about. Let's get started. So the new moon full moon lunar eclipse October 8th, it's in the sign of Aries at the 14th degree. Now right off the bat, that's been a sensitive number through the whole year, and especially since the April eclipses and the April cardinal cross. Cardinal cross is those four cardinal signs: Aries, Libra opposition, and that Cancer, Capricorn. This eclipse is a full moon. The sun is in Libra and the moon is in Aries, and it's at that same degree, right around that it's the 14th degree. The cardinal cross was at 13-14 as well. That means back at smack dab in the middle of April, in between the two eclipses we had back then, we had the set off of the cardinal cross. Cardinal meaning initiating action. Where are these 4 points in your own astrology chart? Now you do need to know the time of day that you were born to really set this up in perfection. So for perfection, but in the general sense, we'll go into the details what it means for each zodiac sign. In the meantime, back to what the Aries energy of this full moon lunar eclipse is all about. And again, it is all about personal choices within the dynamic of relationships. Full moons are always about relationships. That's why we're here on this planet, is to understand ourselves, learn who we are through the catalyst of others, so we are able to see ourselves as a reflection or a projection, right, of those people around us. So keep that in mind. So what I want you to think about and look at in your own personal life, whether you even care where this goes on in your 12 houses or not, is irrelevant. The main energy is all about what do you want to do within your relationships. Are you in the right relationship? You need to ask yourself these questions. Is this relationship too overwhelming? Is there not enough interaction? What is going on in your relationships and partnerships? Now, they typically are the intimate relationships because it's the Libra energy where the sun is at. So that usually is our typical and our intimate relationships. But if you're not in a relationship, then you might be working on why you're not in one. Are you not willing to open up? Are you not willing to be a partner? All of these questions need to come into our heads. You don't need me to list everything because you're grown up and you can decide what a relationship means to you. This eclipse is all about making that apparent to each and every one of us in our own way, and the way that we receive information. Because wherever this is happening in your astrology chart, that is always the area where you have 14 degrees of Aries, where this eclipse is. So this is not new location or new information. This is information that has been coming up time and time again. So eclipses, the full moon is all about releasing and letting things go. So as we build to this eclipse, it's important that if something is truly giving you a difficult time, you look at it, you face it, and you decide how much is it worth hanging on to, or is it time to truly let it go. So this eclipse will reignite that cardinal cross, like I said in the beginning. And so when it reignites that cardinal cross from April, I want you to take a look back and see what was going on for you in April, what changed for you in April, what were you initiating for new things, have they worked out? It's been a few months since April, so is it working out or is it not working out? So I'm going to leave you with that, and then what I'm going to do next is do 12 separate videos. So this is going to be at the beginning of every single video, and I'm going to tell you what it means for each zodiac sign. All right, thank you, and please hang on. Namaste. Hi everybody. All right, Leo. This is for you. So if you have a sun sign of Leo, or you have Leo on the ascendant, on the rise as a rising sign, this lunar eclipse in Aries is in your 9th house, and that means your 9th house of education. So besides everything I've already mentioned in the beginning of this, you know, what am I looking for? It's all Aries energy, so it's individual, ego-driven, what I need, all right? But for you, it's in that 9th solar house. And so another part of the focus here with this eclipse is on higher education. It's on things that are metaphysical, all right? It's law. It's publishing. If you're interested in publishing a book or publishing a paper, now's the time that it is going to be coming to a head. The emotional side of that moon in Aries is all about how I can emotionally attach to what it is that I either need to do or let go of. And since this is a full moon eclipse, it will bring to our attention what it is we need to let go of, so then we can clear the deck and have space for the new things that will come along in another couple weeks with the other eclipse, which I'll talk about in a couple weeks. So come back and watch that then. So what other things that you can focus on with this eclipse in your 9th house and this illumination, what's coming to your attention? I mean, do you need to do some traveling? I mean, to make connections or to do some other work that you haven't had a chance to do yet. That's part of what goes on with this 9th house, this area of the astrology chart. Now, record keeping, if you're into the Akashic records, this is a big time period for you. If you got this eclipse going on in your 9th house, then the Akashic records might be something you want to study or get into. If you don't know what they are, then just don't worry about it. Now, the other side of this eclipse is the sun in Libra, and we have Mercury retrograde in Libra for the whole month of October. That is down in your 3rd house, and that 3rd house is the house of communication. It's the house of my local neighborhood, my siblings. It's like the car that we drive, because it's just local driving, local everything. What is going on there? Now with Mercury retrograde, partially in Scorpio, but mostly in Libra, this just means that there's going to be some conversations. Maybe you do need to talk to your sibling. Maybe you do need to have a conversation with your neighbor. Whatever is going on, all right? These are important things for you to focus on and to take your time and work through. Now, that retrograde of Mercury during all of these eclipses is not helpful to move things forward, but is helpful for us to go over what it is that we need to go over, so we can release the things that need to be released, and then we can move forward with a clearer plate, a clearer conscience, a clearer everything. All right, so I want you to focus on that communication. So come back in a couple weeks, and I'm going to have the new moon eclipse information up, but in the meantime, come to my website, nhastrologer.com. You can read the eclipse forecast there, and I have an eclipse special going on right now. So if you want to really know where this is personally, because again, no matter what, this is all general information, you need to know your birth time. That is the most important thing, so we can get very, very specific. So some of this stuff will work for you, and some of it will not. So give me a buzz. Thank you very much. I'm going to go do the next one. Thank you. Blessed be, and namaste.